It's your boy Gaming with y'all. We're talking about the epic 1.4 update. All I can say is they lived up to the hype. They did what they were supposed to. I'm satisfied with what they did. First and foremost, we're gonna start with the gameplay changes. What they did, they added the ammo capacity by 50%. From my understanding, whenever you restock in the terminal or whatever, when you restock before the start of the mission, you start off with 1,600 ammunition, which is pretty cool. They fixed the gunner NPC's damage and accuracy. It has been reduced. Repeat, it has been reduced. Long range, they don't do as much damage and their accuracy is off, like a real shotgunner from a distance. Mid range, same kind of somewhat slimmed down a little bit. Close range, they still do the same amount of damage. But I mean, it's not as bad as it was before the 1.4 patch. Grant that. Another thing that they added in is your health regeneration. Whenever you're out of combat, you regenerate health, which is cool. That's neat. We needed that. As of what I know for now, the world tier thing is another great thing that they added in for mechanic wise. When it comes to the search engine, when it comes to your loot drop rewards or whatever, the lower, the less rewarded you get for your gear score. The higher, the better. So I think the highest is at 229 right now. And the patch note says all this stuff. I'll put a link in the description, letting you guys know to the actual Ubisoft massive webpage, and it's more detailed than what they got on the than what they got on the Xbox and PS4. I don't have it on PC, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's all the same, but I think Xbox is the only thing that they fixed differently when it comes to one specific thing, and I don't know what it is, but I just seen it in the patch notes. It said Xbox bug, and they fixed that for Xbox One, which PS4 didn't have that bug, or PC, but they fixed it for Xbox One. Moving on, Underground, they put it to where you can continue playing the Underground once you hit level 40 max level. You still get experience for the loot box, the cache, or whatever you want to call it, the caches. You get more past level 40. The experience goes towards that. The skill, they fixed the skill power, the health pool, everything that they said they were gonna do, they did it, which is satisfying. And I'm glad that they did this before they gave us the DLC, because the DLC would have just been pointless. They'd have been like, here's massive, would have just gave us a new DLC, and with everybody that got the season pass, they feel already that they bloomed $100 or $99 down the drain for the season pass, and they're not getting anything that they paid for, which this DLC is gonna be more enjoyable, being that they fixed the core of the game. The health pool, like I said, as you can tell in the video, I'm actually doing damage, just me by myself, minus the teammates, which is great, for the ones that like to solo things all the time. They have a chance to do it now, and don't have to sit there hours and hours playing one challenging underground. They're gonna get what they need, what they went for on the ground, and move on to the dark zone or incursions, whatever they want to play. And speaking of incursions, they actually changed what you get as a reward. Instead of getting the gear set, they switched it to gear slot, which, for example, you got your Lost Falcon or Falcon Lost, you get an armor glove and an armor mask. For the Clear Skies, you get armor, you get the body armor and a holster. For Dragon's Nest, you get a backpack and a knee pad on it. They put it to where, like if you want to specifically get a knee pad, you go do Dragon's Nest for that gear score reward. And you can do it from challenging, heroic, or whatever, depending on what tier you select. That's gonna be the gear score of what you get, and the difficulties of the NPCs, of course. which I like that. You know, that's gonna help out the ones, you know, that kind of struggle with the game when it comes to PvE as a team, where they can solo more things in tier 1, get their gear up, and then start working with teams, which is genius if you ask me, how they fixed that. They like I said, they went more into the skill too. They fixed the skills. They timed it by 3. They took a hard cap off of some of the skills. I don't know which ones exactly, because I didn't read that much into the patch notes. I only read which was eye-appealing to me. But for the ones, you know, that want to know every detailed thing about the patch notes, like I said, I'll put a link in the description leading you to the actual massive Ubisoft website page, and it'll give you the information about the 1.4 update patch notes. I haven't stepped in the dark zone yet, but once I do, I'm gonna upload another video. And if you like my content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can get that dark zone update, because I will do builds in the future. Because the builds that they have now, all those channels that people go looking up right now for the builds and stuff like that, that's coming back, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have people looking for new builds, because they fixed the core of the game. So everything's gonna be different when it comes to DPS and all that stuff. You're not gonna see a bunch of tanks running around like you did before the 1.4 patch note in the dark zone. You're actually gonna see people working in groups. You're gonna have a healer, you're gonna have a tank, you're gonna have, like, you know, just a bunch of stuff, dude. Like, people that puts out large amount of DPS and stuff like that. It's gonna be a team thing now in the dark zone. Now, if you solo it, I can see you being a medic more soloing than being a tank, because you're gonna be able to do a lot of more DPS, and you're gonna the damage registry is gonna be so high when you fighting another player that the health pool, exactly like I said, for the NPCs is the same for the players too. They fixed everything. So look forward to my channel with builds for the, you know, medic builds and for the dark zone. I'm gonna play around with some stuff tonight and dish out another channel video tomorrow on a build for a medic. I'm gonna do a medic build, and it's gonna be battle tested in the dark zone, not PvE, because PvE, all you need to do is play with a team and you get your gear. But most of my builds are gonna be leading towards PvP dark zone. So like I said, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Joe, and I'm checking out. Later.
Animals.